I'm afraid this video can only be understood by parents in first-tier cities. Today, the backwardness of our AI education is equivalent to the world's most cutting-edge technology, which is already exploring Mars, and the children of the Amazon tribe are still engaged in drilling wood to make fire. And the most popular is that Chinese children have the world's highest IQ, 10 points higher than American children. As a result, with the help of artificial intelligence developed by the Chinese, the United States directly crushed our IQ advantage. In the age of artificial intelligence, if your child learns to code, you are already one generation behind. The children cultivated in the era of artificial intelligence have 3 wants. 3 don't want Chinese children. 3 want not touch any of them, and all 3 don't want to be full. I ask all my parents to pay attention to Jensen Huang, the leader of the artificial intelligence era, who founded NVIDIA, which is the engine of the artificial intelligence era, and the total market value of NVIDIA is 13 trillion yuan, surpassing Russia's GDP and equivalent to the world's 12th largest economy. Huang's success is a testament to how smart the Chinese really are, but the fruit has made Americans pick up a Chinese with such a status in the field of science and technology, and it goes back more than 1,000 years that Huang's words slapped all the world's education experts in the face. He said that in the past 15 years, all education experts are saying that children should learn programming, but today's development of artificial intelligence is just the opposite. Thanks to artificial intelligence, there is no need to learn programming anymore. Every child is a programmer. It is artificial intelligence that bridges the gap between humans and machines, with the assistance of artificial intelligence. There is no longer a distinction between arts and sciences, and everyone can become a top scientific and technological talent. The top families in the US don't play coding anymore. And what about our institutions? Programming has become the second Olympiad, and Chinese children want to catch 3 and don't read 3. Don't feel that 90% of the time in primary school has been wasted. First, don't practice fat oral arithmetic anymore. We are now in the 4th grade of primary school, and we are still practicing the invention of the mental arithmetic oral arithmetic calculator, which is to free people from complicated calculations. Children who are particularly powerful generally have a low IQ, and the more you practice, the lower it gets, because you rely heavily on the muscle memory of your brain, and don't think at all. Second, don't brush up on the questions. Today is equivalent to letting children learn to drill wood to make fire. Picking and brushing questions trains memory, which is the most useless thing in the era of artificial intelligence. The biggest harm of brushing questions is to destroy the interest in learning. Children equate learning with a large number of low-level repetition. Then the most important thing in the era of artificial intelligence is the ability to learn independently. Third, don't practice words anymore. 99.9% of children should not practice words thanks to artificial intelligence. Basically, all the words can be recognized by the machine, and the very few children, he doesn't know the words he writes, so he needs to practice. Other children must not practice, unless your ideal is to become Wang Shiji. Then you will practice. After reading all 3 things, we realized that we didn't do what we should have done. First, English should be used as the mother tongue of science and technology to learn English, which is the common language of science and technology in today's world, and it is also the language of artificial intelligence. In elementary school, we should have 8,000 vocabulary and read at least 1 non-story book a day. As far as I know, only the top parents in China have such a degree of attention. In fact, it is the wallet that is screened in English. Second, learn mathematics as logical thinking. Logical thinking is what teaches you how to think, and the most important thing in the era of artificial intelligence. It's logical thinking. I found that Chinese students can't talk about Americans when they debate with others, because the American population is like a river, and they can't talk about Indians, because Indians are messing around. In any case, American students and Indian students speak very logically. Chinese students speak with a lack of logic. Americans are a lot worse than us in mathematics, and Indian mathematics is a lot more difficult than ours. But whether it's a difficult problem or a simple question, Americans and Indians train logical thinking, which is a meticulous reasoning process. All the questions of Chinese children are brushed and tested, and there is no thought process at all, and they can only run naked in the era of artificial intelligence. Third, replace Olympiad programming with something that children are really interested in. Little experts in this age group, you probably like Lego, you like picture books, you like to write, you like to invent. Take it to the extreme. Because in the era of artificial intelligence, experts in their respective fields use AI to create inventions and change the world. And the premise of becoming an expert is a strong interest and hobby, super independent learning ability, and the spirit of not giving up until the goal is achieved. 99% of the Olympiad programming in China Sea is forced. If you want your child to become the king of the era of artificial intelligence, come to my live broadcast room at 7:55 in the morning to teach